So we have a very important U.S. soccer presidential election coming up this February 2018, and candidates are starting to make their candidacies official and come out of the woodwork. A good number of them have declared their intention so far, which is a good sign. It's good that our election is challenged as opposed to the last few elections, which Sunil Gulati, the current president, has ran unchallenged. My question for these candidates is on the root issue we have in American soccer right now, which is our closed market, which is leading to many symptoms of mediocrity that we're seeing in the American soccer game today. So, as U.S. soccer presidential candidates, do you support a 100% open American soccer market or industry with promotion relegation for all constituents in American soccer? So it's alarming right now to see a lot of candidates either be murky on the issue, maybe they've mentioned it before, said they supported it in the past, but now when it comes to their candidacy, it's very vague, or they are not touching the subject at all. And this is concerning. So as American soccer constituents, we need to be asking these candidates about their position on this issue. And this is the fundamental fork in the road we're facing in American soccer. Either double down on the current structure that favors a certain few or certain small group of companies or people, or certain maybe upper class demographics, or open American soccer up to all people, all clubs, everyone in American soccer, all of our 330 million person population. And I'm seeing a lot of doubling down so far, or a lot of, well, we can work with the current setup and maybe we'll ask our current pro leagues or pro owners if we can, adjust the schedule to this, go do the global calendar, or maybe we'll figure out some ways to tweak the academy system with our current pro leagues so that we can get more players in on scholarship, to maybe bite into the pay-to-play problem a little bit, but no real intentions have been declared for opening the American soccer industry to all people. And when it comes down to it, this issue is a moral imperative for us as American people and American soccer constituents. We need to open this market up to all. It's a moral issue when it all comes down to it. Discrimination is not right. And even though it's a sport, it's still an industry just like anything else in America. So it's not right that this economic and social opportunity of American soccer, it's not right that it's closed off to the majority of our American population. If we looked at any other industry outside of sport and we saw that it was closed off like American soccer is, we would be screaming from the rooftops to change it. So why not in American soccer as well? So it's time for our U.S. soccer presidential candidates to make their position known on open market versus closed market. There is no middle ground. You have to face this issue. You can only go one way or another. And silence means you support the status quo and keeping things the same, doubling down on our perpetual mediocrity, and we're going to see the same results here in the years down the road and the decades down the road if we don't do something now and fundamentally open the industry to all people, create a real and open and fair competition for all people in America. So speak up, candidates. Now's your time to make your voice heard, and if there's someone else who's thinking about joining the race, I'd say go for it. We have a great chance here in 2018 to change U.S. soccer leadership for the better and to get leadership in here that truly aligns with FIFA's mandate of merit-based open access promotion relegation competition. And maybe we get new leadership and they fail to open the market. The battle is not over. The movement is not over. It'll keep growing. And we will eventually get to this tipping point where we will open American soccer to all. Maybe it won't be this 2018 election, maybe an election down the road, or maybe it'll be FIFA stepping in and putting the hammer down on the U.S. Soccer Federation, or maybe it'll be FIFA helping us get an alternate federation that will open the U.S. soccer market to all, and that will give the divisional sanctions of American soccer back to all people of America. So candidates, make your voice heard. Again, not just presidential candidates, but anyone. Silence is compliance when it comes to this issue. It's either an open and fair market for all, equality and opportunity for all, or it's not. You can't be in the middle. You can't be a neutral on this issue. Right now it's closed and we have a system of discrimination, so silence is compliance with this systemic discrimination in American soccer. So let's step up to the plate now. We have a great chance to create this change, a seismic change to open the industry up for all American people. So let's make it happen. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out on social media and also subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to you soon.